What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. It's Christian Ballard, sports journalist here at Ballard Sports Media. Figured I'd start up a stream. Got a couple people watching already. Love and appreciate you guys for doing that. Even if you're not watching and you're watching this back, thank you. We'll look at some sports stuff today, but I figured I'd just kind of start up a stream, see if anyone wants to come on, hang out. We'll talk it up for a bit and be on our way. Yeah. I'll drop that StreamYard link here. Don't forget our show, our news show here at Ballard Sports Media. Of course, the one and only Christian Ballard show will be live tomorrow morning at uh, 6 a.m. Eastern. So it's not as early as when I did it. Y'all remember I did that wake up show? I was getting up at like 4 a.m. for that. Well, actually, we'll be live. We're doing it at 7 a.m. Eastern, is what we're doing. I should say 6 a.m. Central. What are we talking about tomorrow? Well, I want to dive into some NBA action. You know, I want to talk. I don't know what else I'm going to talk yet. I'll put some notes together tonight. But I was watching the Lakers last night, and I believe they just lost the series, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Maybe there's another game. But the you had Minnesota, yeah, it says here wins the series 4-1. The Lakers got pummeled in this series in terms of only winning one game, right? So you have that. They get beat in this series. We'll talk about it tomorrow, but what's the narrative on LeBron? Forget him as a person. I know that he's had his comments and all that. I want to talk about LeBron, the basketball player. So we'll talk about that. And again, I'll put notes together tonight, so maybe we find some more stuff to talk about on the show. So it's not like just a 30-minute. If we could at least go for an hour or two, I think that'd be great. And we always love to get people on and talk, take calls. If you're ever up that early, you need someone to talk to or something, come on the show. We'd love to have you guys on. So anyway, that'd be great. That would be great. I dropped that StreamYard link. Y'all come in here and talk it up with us. And yeah. Now I will say this is interesting here. I know there's that mock draft simulator that I was working with a little bit on here has updated to the 2026 mock draft machine. But also, 8 hours ago, this was from Jordan Reed of ESPN and NFL. He's got his first early round or early first round predictions, I should say. And I kind of want to react to this. I kind of want to look at this because it is way too early, kind of. I mean, we know who's going to play this year in college football. Um, Anyone not named Nico is probably going to see the field. So there's that. But we could go ahead and get a head start on who he thinks is going to have the number one pick and ultimately what they're going to do with it. So obviously the Titans did Cam Ward this year. I'd be curious if they have the number one pick again next year. Usually you kind of have a similar order the following year. And then teams just get better and better unless they want to lose on purpose and tank for a quarterback. So let's see what they have here. Um, Browns leap to number one in a projected trade with Tennessee. And you see here that they take Cade Klubnik. Now, I had talked about Cade Klubnik this week on the show yesterday. Um, and what was I saying? Something along the lines. I clipped it. Because Greg McElroy put out his top 10 quarterbacks, and Cade Klubnik was number one on the list. I know he's talented. I know he's great. But I had clipped it. I put it up on the channel. I said, is that a stretch to have him at number one? What's up, Goose? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man. I said, is Cade Klubnik being the number one quarterback in the country a stretch? And apparently not, I guess. I wasn't saying he was at number one. I just, you know, it's I mean, you got a lot of great returning quarterbacks this next year. Arch Manning at Texas, Lenore Sellers, South Carolina. Alabama doesn't really have a returning quarterback. I mean, kind of like you have guys coming back, but you'll have a new starter in place there. DJ Lackway, not going to get into him, but Florida man. Anyway, Cleveland does end up taking Cade Klubnik in this mock draft. New York Giants, Caden Proctor. All right, I like it. I like it. Peter Woods, love this guy from Clemson. I got to see him commit live a couple years ago when he was at Thompson High School. Lenora Sellers, who I just mentioned, number 4 to the Jets. Caleb Downs with going to the Browns at number 5. So they get 2 first-round picks here. Okay. Isaiah World from Oregon. Rams move up the board here. Take Garrett Nussmeier. Drew Aller to the Saints. TJ Parker out of Clemson, who's an edge rusher, to the Colts. Keldrick Falk is an edge out of Auburn. I've heard that name quite a bit. He's fast, he's physical, gets off the edge, gets off blocks, can push through the tackles. That's really, really good. So he goes in the top 10. Anthony Hill to Carolina from Texas, not the Texas. There's only one the. And no, it's not Ohio State. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm kidding. Spencer Fano, offensive tackle out of Utah. Could play. That could be good alongside Gray's Abel. Jacoby Lane from USC, wide receiver to Dallas. Jermon McCoy, Tennessee. Corner to Miami. Denied Dennis Sutton. Love it. Top 15 pick to Arizona. Pittsburgh, what do they do? LT Overton of Alabama. Okay. The Chicago Bears take Jeremiah Love out of Notre Dame. Let's see. The Vikings go A.J. Harris out of Penn State as a corner. Carnell Tate from wide receiver from Ohio State. I feel like that name's been around a long time. Long time. He'll be a step up from he'll be able to step up. I don't know if he will be a step up from Ibuka, who went to my Bucks, but we'll see. C.J. Allen, linebacker to the Bucks. Francis Mauigoa, offensive tackle to the Texans. He could rise up boards like skyrocket. Nick Anderson, LSU. Caleb Lemieux, offensive tackle Utah to the Rams. DJ McKinney from Colorado to the Packers. Caleb Banks, Mateo Uiagalelei. Gosh, he got drafted higher than his brother did. Avion Terrell. Oh, AJ Terrell's brother. Okay. David Bailey, Cassius Howell, Malik Muhammad, and Eli Stowers. And then Dylan Thieneman from Oregon. It's not a bad mock. I don't know too much of these players. Obviously, these are guys that we're going to have to watch throughout the summer and fall camp, uh, get into the season, watch teams. This is a way too early mock. Surely some of these guys are going to be first round talent, but there's a lot of names out there that I think could ultimately slide up the board quickly when you look at what they can potentially do in 2025. It'll catapult them to be even higher on the list in 2026 when the draft rolls around. So there's that. Let's see. Anyway, we didn't really have much of an audience. I didn't have much planned. I figured we'd get some people on here to talk some college football. I think I'm probably gonna go watch Feinbaum or whatever here in a few. So, but we will be here tomorrow morning for the Christian Ballard show. Don't miss it, please. Do not miss it. You're gonna love it. I'm working on some great stuff to put together for tomorrow's show. 7 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Central, right here on Ballard Sports Media. Catch it Monday, for Wednesday, and Friday. So, love you guys. We'll get out of here, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.